Ooh, these seats are nice.
Yeah, they're comfy.
I like the pillow.
I've been to the U.S. a lot,
What did you think about this place?
but I'd never been to Alabama, so I really didn't know what to expect.
There are grip bars here for a reason.
That's good. Oh yeah, serious off-roading.
Hi, I'm here in Tuscaloosa, about to pick up someone who used to live here and now runs Mercedes. Tuscaloosa is a huge part of Mercedes' story in the US, but it's also a big part of his. So I asked him to take me on a little tour in this new beauty. Let's go, I'm excited. Ola, it's great to see you.
Hi, Sarah. Good to see you again. Welcome to Alabama.
We're in Alabama. I understand Tuscaloosa is a city with a lot of history for you personally. What does it mean to you to be back here?
It is indeed. This is the home of the Mercedes larger SUVs, but it's also been my home. Early in my career, I really started out here, and I also started my family here. My girlfriend at the time, then wife, we came here, and our first two children were born here in Alabama, so it very much feels like home. To be back here today.
Well, I'm excited to be here with you. We're here to talk about this lovely vehicle. Is there anything about it that catches your eyes straight away? What's your favorite part?
So I think this is probably one of the biggest upgrades that we have ever done on this new GLS or the sibling car, the GLE. It's got a new heart.
Okay.
So the powertrain lineup is completely new from A to C. High-tech electrified combustion engines, also with plug-in hybrid models. But it also has a new brain, MB.OS, the Mercedes-Benz operating system. So the total electronic architecture of this car is new. Everything is updatable over the air. So you now have an intelligent machine on wheels. And of course, it looks great.
It does look great. I think you should take me for a little drive. This is your town, so you're in the driver's seat.
Let's do it.
So where are we going now?
So now we're going into the plant. As you can see, it is a vast operation that we have put up here over the last 30 years. You know, we started with a plant that could make about 60,000 vehicles at the center of this site. Now we can produce 300,000 vehicles.
Wow.
When we set up here in the mid-90s, we were the first automotive OEM to come to Alabama. 3 decades later, 5 OEMs are in Alabama and hundreds of suppliers. So it's one of the biggest automotive states in the US, actually.
You started the trend. So you're a young Swedish guy and you come to Alabama.
Just starting out.
What did you think about this place?
I've been to the US a lot, but I'd never been to Alabama, so I really didn't know what to expect. And you know, we built up the plant, we started production, we got into volume production, all of those things happened. So we left for Germany back in 1999 after almost 5 years here. And 10 years later, my boss at the time, he said, Ola, I got a new job for you. We're sending you back to Alabama. You're going to run that operation. So that was a little bit like a dream come true. You come back to the crime scene. Where you started your career. And I had the privilege of being the CEO of this company, which is called Mercedes-Benz US International.
Tell me a little bit about the car we're driving. It feels to me like I'm sitting on a really nice sofa in my living room.
So here we're in the flagship. It's the GLS. It's like the S-Class of SUVs. You know, that kind of S-Classy feeling. It's almost like you feel that you own the road. You feel safe. You're in command of things. You know, look at the space in here. You got up to
This is a 7-seater.
Yeah, it's a 7-seater. Or it's a 5-seater with a lot of luggage space in the back. You have dogs, you have hobbies, you know, fold those seats, put a couple of mountain bikes back there. You want to put your surfboard in here.
Now you're talking.
Your skis, whatever. So if you live an active lifestyle, a little bit of adventure is part of your life. This is the car that you're looking for.
Now I hear we're going to have a little adventure later in this car, because it's not just a car for driving around some surfboards. You can actually take this thing off-road.
Oh yeah, serious off-roading. Okay, we're entering the off-road track here. We're starting soft and we're gonna go a little bit harder as we go along here.
Okay, I'm excited. Now, walk me through what happens when this car rolls off the production plant. Do you bring it here to test it?
So some cars we test just to make sure you wouldn't drive every single car on a track like this. We have a test track behind where we drive the car to make sure everything is perfect. And here you can see, now we're just going over, I don't know, a railway or something.
An old railway.
An old
A big
railway.
one.
But you see, these are some pretty heavy rocks here. You know?
Yeah.
And here we have put in rollers to simulate, you know, what happens if you slip.
Do I look or not look?
Sometimes going downhill is worse than going up.
Yeah, you're telling me.
But do you feel safe? I feel safe.
I do feel safe,
Yeah.
and I also feel very physically comfortable.
Yes, exactly. You could almost be drinking a cup of scorching hot tea as we're going through
Let's
this offering.
not tempt fate. There are Rip bars here for a reason.
That's good. Well, here you go.
Here we go.
One of the most important features of the car in this most important football state is tailgating.
This car would be a perfect tailgate
This
car.
is your tailgate heaven. I mean, I love football, and I'm a huge Alabama Crimson Tide fan. Coach,
How we doing today?
good
How
to
are
see
you?
you.
Good to
Yeah.
see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's a nice looking car you
Yeah,
got
you
here.
like this new GLS? I know
It
I know
looks-
you drive a GLS, right?
I've got two. I guess I'm gonna have to get two more.
That's what it looks like. Well, starting production here in the late summer, coming to customers in the US in the fall. This is the latest and greatest GLS.
Yeah, well, when we were in Germany a year ago, you kind of showed us the secret pipeline over there, and we're excited about that as well.
Well, you know what I'm excited about? Since we ran into you, I'm going to have to ask you to sign this football for me, if you would be so kind.
I would absolutely.
Not every day you run into Coach Nick Saban on the streets.
Well, I only have a problem if nobody's asking me to sign, so I'm glad to do it.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, indeed. And we have to roll on, so we'll let you get on
That's
to the
it.
rest of your day. Nice to meet you, Coach.
Roll Tide. See y'all later.
Thanks. The legend himself, Coach Saban.
I was pretty lucky.
Having been here in 2009 and 2010 when I ran the plant, that was the first season he won his first championship with the Crimson Tide, and 5 more followed. I think it's fair to say that Nick Saban is the GOAT.
The man is a legend.
He's the GOAT of college football coaches.
So, every road trip needs a good meal. Where do I go in Alabama for a good meal?
This is barbecue country.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yeah, it's ribs. It's ribs or ribs.
It's ribs
Yeah.
or ribs. I love it. Are you the one in control of the radio when you go on a family road trip?
So depending on who is in the car, but let's say if any one of my sons are with us, I would say they're in control.
They're in control, yeah.
And here we go.
Ooh, Dreamland
We
Barbecue.
are at Dreamland Barbecue. You're not going to regret this, I guarantee it. Great road trip. Let's do this.
I cannot wait to have a taste of this. All right, ribs, here we come.
Ribs, here we come. No, first time I came here was probably in 1994. And it looks exactly the same as more than 30 years ago. Okay, I think this is simple here. It's a full slab or half slab. What do you want?
Full slab, man.
Well, after that road trip, it's got to be the full slab, no doubt.
We certainly earned it. All right, 2 full slabs of ribs, all the sides. Ola, we've talked a lot about the history of Mercedes, your history in Tuscaloosa. What about the future? What does the future hold?
So this has been a special day today. We celebrated 5 million vehicles built at the plant here in Alabama. And of course, we launched the brand new GLE and GLS. But it feels like yesterday when I came here 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago. So what I'm thinking now is we have always been a company looking through the windscreen, not looking in the mirror. So what's next? It's the next 30 years, the next 5 million vehicles. It's more innovation, it's more technology. It's expanding our operation in the Alabama plant. We're going to put another model into the plant. So next to the GLE and GLS families, we're also going to produce the next generation GLC. So we're developing a version of that now that will fit the American market. which means as far as Alabama is concerned, the sky is the limit.
And I think Dreamland Barbecue will be right here waiting for you. We'll come back in 30 more years and see if the ribs are still as good.
I'm 100% sure ribs will never go out of style.
It is a deal.
It is a deal. And the legendary ribs, well, cheers, Sarah. We have earned it.
It has been a day to remember.
Excellent.
Cheers. This is fun. Thank you. I thought today was going to be about a car, but it turns out to be about a place and what it means to come back to a place where part of your story began. I'd love to know what's a place that means something to you. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.
Some of my best friends here from Alabama, when they come to Europe and they visit me and they ask, is there anything that you need? It's the Dreamland barbecue sauce.